Hey everyone, and happy Halloween! For today's episode in the spirit realm, I thought it would be a good idea for this episode to try something a little bit spooky and go in a little bit of the realm of monsters or monster-like creatures that is in Native American mythology and folklore. So, today I will be talking about the underwater panther from the Anishinaabe tribes. This spirit's name still has a lot of variation, like many other spirits, from tribe to tribe. However, the most common name associated with this spirit is Mishibishi, which can be translated to mean an underwater panther. Hence, why it is called an underwater panther, and most likely many people from these tribes will use its English name rather than the actual word. This spirit's appearance throughout different stories has been somewhat consistent. Many describe the size of the spirit to be a size of a lynx, to mountain lion, to just being enormous compared to other creatures. It also has horns, either of a deer or a buffalo, that are on its head, and scales that run down its back, as well as spikes, and of course has saw-like teeth. The tail is noted to be extremely long, almost as a snake's tail, and many have said that the tail is made out of gold, which I'll explain later in the video. Underwater panther is shown to be a very dangerous monster that lives in the deep waters of the Great Lakes and drown men and women to the depths of the water. However, it has also been shown to gorge a large amount of copper in the Great Lakes. This was long before the Europeans came to influence this type of legend. Like I said earlier, this spirit is often said that the tail is made out of copper. The reasoning for this isn't really explained, however, it does explain why there was a lot of copper in the Great Lake region. In some stories, it is said that the copper is actually scales or fur that was shed by the spirit. It also says in stories that if you were to cut a piece of the copper from the spirit's tail itself, you would gain the power of invisibility when touching the copper piece. There are a few stories that the underwater panther is in, such as the legend of two women gaining its copper from its tail, or how the thunderbird and the underwater panther are in constant battle with each other. And we know that they are in battle at that moment when a storm cloud, preferably a thundercloud, flies over the Great Lake. However, I think the most popular story that involves the underwater panther is the story of Chaibebos' death. Now, for those who remember that name, you might have saw the video that I've done talking about Chaibebos. And to make a long story short, Chaibebos was killed by the underwater panther, which caused a change of event that caused a massive flooding of the world. In conclusion, the underwater panther is very memorable, especially in its stories, and especially during its times to warn people to be careful and not drown, which in and of itself is very scary if you ever experience being drowned. Anyways, I hope you guys are going to have a safe Halloween, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you did like this video, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And as always, I'll see you later.